Hey guys, my name's Vic. Thanks for checking out my channel. Today we are working on an EGR issue on a ISL9. Got some other issues with it too, but today we're just concentrating on the EGR issue. Check it out, like, subscribe, share the video, and hype it. Thank you guys. Hi guys, we are here with a 2018 Kenworth with a check engine light and an AC issue. We are going to diagnose that today. We see here we have an update available for this ECM, so we'll keep that in mind going forward. We'll save this update. Always want to create a work order for when you do an update. We have a saved work order. We'll go ahead and make a new one. And we'll go to fault codes. Show this up here so we see all the codes. We have EGR code, intake manifold pressure code, EGR recirculation system code, engine fuel leakage code, some inactive coolant level codes, injector driver code, EGR differential pressure erratic code, after treatment diesel exhaust fluid unit relay feedback code. These codes here, if our EGR differential sensor is reading erratic, it could cause all of these codes. You can also run the air handling test and see where it points us as well. Fuel leakage code usually means there's something in the high pressure fuel system that could be at fault. So we're going to exit out of this. View our data. Let's get a baseline idea of where our EGR is with the engine off, so we know which direction to go. Alright, right now we're reading a negative pressure. EGR valve percentage is showing it is open 12%. It's commanded at 0. Sometimes that's not unheard of with it being engine off. Let's see here. Let's crank it up and see where she goes. So we're showing 40% here, down to 0. Got a negative number here. Exhaust gas pressure is also reading. Looks like it's performing like it should. So, I'm going to shut it off. And then we are going to run the air handling test. Alrighty, we are back. We're going to run this air handling test. See what we need to do first. We need to make sure our coolant temperature is probably up to snuff before we start. Alright. Go ahead and start. If there's any inhibits, it'll let us know. Alright, so right now, let's abort it because our coolant temperature is too low. So we have to get our coolant temperature up first. We'll be back. Alrighty, we are back. Our coolant temperature is now up to what it should be to run our test. So we're going to go back to our test and run it. Air handling. We're going to start. I do a key cycle now. Key switch is off. Wait our customary 100 seconds before we can go any further. Be right back. Alright, we are back now. Our time is almost up for us to turn the key back on. Turn the key on. Gonna hit OK. Give it some time for it to refresh. Alright, now that it's reset, we can start our test over again. Just going through the procedure now, we're just sweeping all our actuators, moving them from open to closed position to make sure that they're working as they should. Now it tells us to crank the engine. It will now go through its process where it moves the actuators with the engine running to see if the pressures are where they need to be at. Our engine is idled up. Now it is opening and closing the actuators as they need to. Notice our exhaust gas pressure changing as the turbo is opened and closed. Now it's opening and closing the throttle actuator. And we have now already set a fault for a plug or leaking EGR differential ports have been detected. It's a very common issue that can cause all kinds of issues with the EGR turbo intake manifold pressure. If it's not reading correctly as it should, it will cause issues. So that is what we'll check next, is we'll pull the sensor out. This sensor here, we'll pull that sensor off and we'll check those ports and see if they're plugged up. That'll be our next step. Alright, here's our EGR differential pressure sensor we're going after to test. Pop the lock. That off, we'll tuck that out the way. We'll pay attention to which way it's facing. And we do have moisture inside here, which is not a good sign. Moisture inside there usually indicates the EGR cooler is possibly plugged. We'll make sure we save those O-rings, that way they don't get lost. We'll now blow through our ports to see if they're plugged. You should hear air rushing back through your intake. If you do, that means you have an open plug. If you do not, you can hear air blowing back out right here. Usually it means it is a stopped up port. Blow this debris out. Hear air coming back out through. Nothing out of this port. This port here is clearly plugged. Blowing back out on it. causing high pressure. So we know that one is plugged. We'll take out this plug here, and that plug there will allow us to put a drill bit through there and remove out the blockage. Let me go get more. All right, we are back. Got my tools. We have a 5/32 to take out the plug. Allen, put a ratchet on there. Gonna be careful. Sometimes the threads do gall. Go out slow with it. Work it back and forth. Just to get that carbon loose from the threads. Once you feel it starting to come, go ahead and pull it all the way out. Careful not to drop it. As you can see, our threads are a little shiny here, indicating that yes, it was trying to gall the threads. Be very careful. And then we're going to take our 1/8 inch drill bit. It's extra deep, nice and long. I'm going to stick it in there through our port, run it through, try to free up that carbon. Got us a drill to go with our tool. This one's plugged more than most are. Just run it through, just real light pressure, and keep it going, work it back and forth. Well, we're poured out good. Now here, blowing back through the intake. So now we're good to put our plug back in. Get our socket out of there. Now we'll clean our sensor up. Alright. Now we'll use our O-rings. Put them back in place. Alright. Would normally like to get some sandpaper and clean that up, so I'll be right back. Alright, we are back after cleaning the ports. Going to open up our data monitor, just kind of get a quick view of what our EGR diff sensor is reading with the engine off. Alright, so we are now reading a positive pressure, which is good. So it means our issue should be fixed. Now we're going to go to our test. We're going to run that air handling test again and make sure it passes. If it passes, we should be good to clear that set of codes out. Alright. Run this test again and do a key cycle. Be right. We are back after the key cycle. Let it reset so we can go run our test again. Run our test. Going through running our position sensors again. Alright, we're going to crank our engine up. Alright, our engine's idled up. Now we're running our positions. So your exhaust pressure's changing. And now it's supposed to run the EGR side of it. Oh, we're supposed to pass that part. So now we're going to the higher RPM. Alright, all tests completed successfully and no further repairs are needed. Which means right now our EGR system is working like it should and our codes should be good to clear as far as those go. We're not going to clear those codes right now because we have a fuel system fault that we need to further diag as well. As you can see, we have the codes, and we have fewer codes now active than what we had before. So now all we got to do is diagnose this code next, and we'll diagnose that, like I said, in probably another video. Hey guys, we just finished that EGR test up. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions about that test, send me a message and we can check it out and we can help figure out where we can improve on this video and show you more. Or if you need help just in general, let me know. We'll help out on anything else. Like I said before, like, subscribe, share the video, hype it for me. Just kind of get started, so I'm trying to build my channel up. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all.